Yeah, it was. Yeah, we knew that. With the loss that against Germany, that was going to be the few days were going to be very, very tough for the players, and the whole country is going to be on your back, and you have to accept that as a player, and the lads did, to be fair. And I think you look at the performances tonight and the reaction from every player. They went out there and showed a lot of character, so full credit to them.
When Mark Wilson scored that goal, it looked like a whole shroud had been taken off the squad. The reaction of the players to get so close together, it was a heck of a reaction. It really showed the team spirit around the place, didn't it?
I think when you're playing against these teams, it's important that they get the first goal. We had a few chances in the first half, just narrowly went wide, so Keith's header and I think Johnny Walters maybe nearly nicked them. But once we got the first goal, then I think the timing was brilliant for us straight after half time, and then I think after that then you see them pushing on a little bit. They went from a rigid 4-4-1-1 to sort of try and push on a little bit more, and then you're seeing a lot of space in between the lines, so that's where we got a lot of joy and kept the ball, kept a nice simple on the ground. So, and then once we got the second goal, I think it was game over there.
Did you score one? I mean, look, Jonathan Walters is claiming it from that header. I saw you wheeling away. I shouted you, but officially they're putting it down as a Johnny Walters goal.
Yeah, well, listen, I definitely got a little nick on it. But listen, at the end of the day, as long as we get the 3 points, and that's the most important thing.
You were in that press conference yesterday with the manager where this game was barely mentioned. It was all about the manager's future, about his contract, about whether he'd lost the dressing room, that sort of thing. You're very close to him. Was that difficult for you to sit there and hear that when the game almost sounds secondary to what the whole nation's talking about with the manager? No, not really. I think you have to accept this day and age. You have to expect a lot of tough questions. So you have to deal with it. But I think if you want anybody answering questions back, is Mr. Trapattoni. He's been in the game a long time, and he was certainly well able to handle himself, and he's been through that, I'm sure, a lot of times in the past. So I was quite comfortable because I knew that we got a man beside me who's I've got a lot of respect for, and the players have a lot of respect for. And as I said, I think the way that he handled himself in the press conference was brilliant. And you think he should stay now, not just because of that result, but generally?
Well, I said that before this result, and then we got a great result tonight. So I think every player, I think the whole country wanted a reaction from everybody in the squad. So, and I think we've shown that tonight.
And finally, you always said the target was second place. Austria and Sweden to come in the spring. It's all still on track for you?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, Germany, well, I think we all knew was going to be the runaway favourites, and that's obviously looking very likely. So I think it was always against ourselves, Austria and Sweden. So the two games coming up in March now are two massive games. So I think they'll probably decide, whether, or maybe even a little bit closer, who's going to finish second. But we're certainly on track, and I said we're a good performance tonight. Now I'm sure the lads now, with the bad week that we had to have, given us a lot of confidence.